And welcome to ANB Bronze Part 2. At the end of Part 1 I said I wouldn't be doing anything until Wednesday on this character. However, it's less than 24 hours later and here we are, and the reason for that is obviously gold is an issue since we can't turn in daily quests on this character. The exception of Morgan's one, if it happens to be something like we have here with Keep Them at Bay, where I can collect the quest on the main account but then run it on the ANB account, so we'll be able to get 10,000 gold off that. So I've got these abilities that I've been upgrading overnight and throughout the day, and I have run out of gold. Easiest thing to do would be just to click up here and convert some gems, but we're not going to do that. We'll just run some trials. We've got this currency booster more for gemstones at the moment. We'll get some gold after we've used up the experience farm stage. So I guess since we had a level 69 Glacius Tempestus drop, I don't normally use these for I want a main hand weapon. Did I miss it somewhere? One hand weapon. No. Do we have to do this again? Ah, it's there. It's not a one-handed weapon. Ability rate, haste and experience. So we'll have the two Grand Magister's command weapons. If I can find experience. Oh, got it there. Haste. There we are. So we'll have our shatters available, which will mean that we can blow things up easily across the map. So we'll sell off the old sword. We can change the build a little bit since we've got those weapons. We'll put in Frost Nova, which, as we've got our Frost Bolt up here, Frost Nova will give us a 100% chance to trigger Northern Wind. And I'm going to take a small hit on my hits per second. So at the moment 3.75. We'll drop that in and that's going to drop us back to 3.5. So a quarter of a hit per second, but it's extra damage. So we'll take that, and I think we are then good to run a few trolls and get some gold, so we've got enough of that to do the skill upgrades. And we're not using up too much event time. This is going to get us most of the Elemental Lord's Regalia gear. I could have taken Arc Lightning as well, but never mind. That should kill all of them, which was the shatter effect. Do need to wait for those to cool down again, but it's not going to take too long. We'll round up a decent number of them, and we're almost through now. And goodbye Alban. So through there nice and quickly. Nice pile of gemstones came in, and we get an ephemeral cube and a whole load of champion levels. We can start rebuilding that haste that I just took out. Putting in life on hit first here rather than life, even though I've got it in the rings, but it will help. So no useful stats there. So we're up to 15,000 gold. Oh yes, because that would have completed the keep them at bay quests. We got 10,000 gold for that as well. Let's have a look at, I think it is chest, and we want regalia, and that's going to increase the duration of northern wind by 2 seconds, so we can potentially round up more enemies. So we'll take that one. I'll stick that up there, and we'll put the 10-minute book of learning down here for now. Need to expand out some of these rows eventually, and I can sell off that. So we have no marker titans. That does mean that I can start upgrading some other skills. I'm thinking some of these level 3s to 4 for now, just to build a bit of synergy as we go along. I'd like to get up to around 100,000 gold, maybe. I don't know how easily we can do that, just running these low level trials. It's a nice start area. Okay, I can't just run around and let everything loose. Even though we don't have the Frostfire sash at the moment, we can still do a lot of damage with Frostbeam. This is going to be a bit slower, isn't it? I don't want to pull in too many enemies. Wow. I didn't think we would be that slow. But that gets us an ephemeral ring, which I will probably save for push, to be honest. And 2 more cubes. So that's good. That will get us some, hopefully some Mark of Titans. I will put that ring in there. Up to 22,000. Keep building haste, life on hit, and experience. Let me think, what do we want? Go shoulders. Regalia. Just with those, so those are done. I'm just picking the lower level items. We've got 2-piece bonus. Not that it's going to do a great deal for us. And the gloves, I think, for now. Or shall we get some movement speed going? And we'll create those. And that was a slow run. Let's come back to 50. We won't be any stronger than we were. Ugh. I think perhaps I should take arc lightning. A couple of shatters has helped. Arc lightning is at level 7, so we do more damage with it. I don't want to pull in loads and then find that I can't maintain aggro on them. Get that 10-minute book. Pull in all of them. Thank you, Viola the Wind Spirit there. And we're slow. I'm waiting for the sword attack, and then we'll do this frost beam. It's just a regular frost beam attack at the moment, so no thermal shock off the back of that. Perhaps we are a little slow to be running around here, but it's building up the gold balance. And haste, so that one's done. Let's go into life now, as I normally would. I'm going to go into ability rates on there. Custom rare, ephemeral, gemstones and glory. Let's get the pants. Movement speed there, and let's go with haste up here. For one awful moment I thought I'd done the wrong item. Could potentially craft something there. We've got a bit of materials behind us. I'm loath to do that at this stage. That only needs one more row, so we'll do that. Ready for when that's 26,000 gold. No, you don't want to add rows down these end ones when I can add a row here for 2,000 gold. I will leave that as it is, throw that in there, and I'll throw that down there for now. Spread those, throw that one up there. Might as well make use of that. I think that will do. I think I'm going to... don't really want to go too much higher. How many? 1, 2, 3. We've got the 4-piece bonus, so now we're getting our elemental fury, which increases our damage and our toughness, but I think we've only got one more cube to get at trial 60, which isn't going to really help us a great deal, so let's stick with 50 because that was slow, but hopefully we'll build a bit more damage through Elemental Fury. Not that it's going to last. It does look like we're managing to maintain aggro, that's good. Hopefully we can just ignore things as long as we cast. No, that Vial of the Wind Spirit actually messed us up there. We've lost aggro on everything because I ended up missing getting a northern wind. So, wow, can't even move through that gap. Abandon. It's some champion levels, but it's gold that we're after, in a way. Let's get up to 50,000 and perhaps that will be enough to get me to where I want to be. Wow. Burn them away. And we'll run down here. Ooh. That's an improvement on that last run that we got all the way through. Obviously as soon as haste is filled up we'll start getting power. I'm wondering if I salvage. At the moment we've only got that's a chance of Mark of Titans. Might as well finish the group off. How can that still be alive up there? Oh, more elites. So I think I will just run down these 6 minutes here where we're up to 42,000 rather than sticking around, unless we just make this entire episode this running around at 1250. We're almost up to 50,000 gold. And I didn't set arc lightning again. Dirt. Pull in a whole bunch just through normal play before we do our first shatter. Group and go. Managed to lose aggro along the way. And we're through there. At least we are seeing some useful things. I'm very tempted to salvage already. I really shouldn't, because we're trying to save up some gold. But if I did, I could get a frost beam belt. Let's switch that in, which I've been forgetting to do. So affected enemies 5% more damage. That stacks 5 times. I think we're living on the edge in terms of losing aggro, but we're getting through at the moment. Okay, so that's gone a lot quicker, hasn't it? Yes, we've finally got down under a minute on trial 50. A few more runs, another Glacis Tempestus. So we don't want to level up or go up in trials too soon. Did I put that in power? I did. It should all be in haste until that's filled up. Our hits per second approaching 4.5. We're on 4.25. Let's use one of those. So those skills will finish upgrading very soon. And how are we for gold? 55,000. Definitely enough, I think, for me to be upgrading the ones that I want to get to 8 or 9 before we progress any further. just about managed to hold that together. Wow, these slow things need to be dealt with. Three more runs. Regalia arm guards. I could, but I'm not going to. Well, we've made a nice head start on things there. Arcane bolts is up to level 4. With time warp and blink. Let's do these ones as well. Level 3 to 4. Those are half an hour to do that. We can do that instantly. 1, 2, 3. I somehow magically left myself with one ability at level 3. Right, I am going to set off some skills on their way to level 8, although getting that up to 7 would be handy as well. No, let's stick with the original plan. That was only 3,000 gold. We'll do a few more runs here just to recover that gold that we just spent. Once the experience booster is used up, I can do a sort of gold farm with a very basic set, which will be next time out. But we have some champion levels behind us as well, which is nice. We are making slow progress at the moment. Wow, not a lot of enemies around here. Probably because they're mostly elites back here. One there. And we're going to have to hunt something out, are we? Okay, one more run and that will hopefully be the end of level 50. That's not bad, that would have been 10 runs as well. And hopefully everything going into power next time out. Yeah. Helps when the buttons work. Wow, and the pathing. 34 seconds, I'm not going to bother with those. So we have managed to get haste filled up, so everything will go into power on that stage. And we'll just get those filled up next time out. So let's salvage this and see how many marker titans we get, because that's going to help. I'm not going to craft anything here, this was just use up the rest of that experience booster to get a bit of gold. 4 marker titans, so we will be able to finish the ELR set. We'll get a Frostfire sash, we need a helm, gloves, a sash there, a cape there, and then we'll be able to run some of the higher trolls more efficiently and start building towards a legendary set and getting proper rings on here. So I think next time out is most likely to be Wednesday now, and hopefully I'll be able to craft a very basic sort of rare quality gold farming set, and we can go and take a look at Severed Mountain and perhaps run through story a bit. So this was an unexpected episode, but it was needed in order to upgrade skills. Any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching.